I guess you said, Jim and Lori, help me get prepared today for end times. Whoa, whoa, end times, end times. Good to see you, replay viewers. Let's see who tunes on in. Chilla D in 360, first one in the room. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. And Caroline N, welcome. Good to see you, Care Max. Good to see you, Michelle K, welcome. Good to see you, Girl in the Curl, welcome. Margie Blah, and here's Darren and Sally Sipico, welcome. Good to see you, Madam Mojo and Jennifer Herring, doing a big run out there. Good to see you, Jennifer. Good to see you, Todd Tyler, welcome. And Mrs. Celia, good to see you. Robojack's out there in London, good to see you. Din Din, hello. Glad to be back. Awesome, Girl in the Curl. I'm happy you're back. Good to see you, Norman Blake. Good to see you, John Lore. Good to see you, Barbara C. out there in Pennsylvania. Gonna take a little walk over my office today. Beautiful running and walking weather indeed, Jennifer. A little cloudy and overcast here in New York City, but hey, you know, it's New York. Smoking the purple cotton candy. Enjoy the purple cotton candy, Chiladian. Tom Constantine, good to see you. Grab out your cup of coffee out there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. All around the world. Good to see you, Dan. Good to see you, Din Din. My office is very busy, Din Din. Get ready for it. It should be nothing short of complete chaos. Out walking the streets of New York, once again, touring the streets of New York. Because after all, I am a licensed New York City tour guide. Other live streamers may put the word tour in their title, but is it really a tour? Good to see you there, Sunshine After the Rain, welcome. Here we are, where New York begins, the South Street Seaport. Let's let a few more people tune in here. And then we'll commence our tour. Amazing sunset. Thank you so much, John. It was a pretty good sunset, I have to say. Happy to catch that in Coney Island. And you are the tourist. There you go. Good to see you, Susan Ingalls. Welcome. Had a lovely tour this morning with some people from France and the Netherlands. Those are my tourists. I actually take human flesh and blood over the bridge, not just people on live stream. Good to see you there. Optimus got slimed. Welcome. Good to see you, Susan Ingalls. Welcome on into the show, everybody. We're gonna walk from. We're gonna tour from the South Street Seaport. We're gonna make our way up to World Trade Center. Then we'll make our way over to the Brooklyn Bridge. And we'll see some other things along the way. But today's ultimate goal is to make it to Junior's restaurant, because I want to pick up some rainbow cookies today. That is the plan today. Is to go to Junior's and pick myself and for me and my wife some rainbow cookies. Glad to be watching me today. Bad timing on your part recently. It's okay, Mimi. Good to see you, Mimi. Welcome. I haven't been on regularly, Mimi, because I've been a little bit under the weather last week, so feeling much better now. Finally eating regularly. Had a bit of a stomach bug this time last week, so unfortunately I was down for the count, and then add work in with that. Had quite a lot of work I had to do last week, so between work and not feeling good, it didn't really have too much time over the last week for live streaming. And but hopefully we'll be back this week. I'm glad I'm better too there. Happy Wednesday there. You're finally getting some decent weather. It's going to get warm this week, which is nice. Good to see you there. I'm glad I'm feeling better there. And I am back to almost 100%. Let's see if I can get the live viewer concurrent number to 50. Let's see if I can get it to 50. Once we get to 50, I'll start walking around. And hopefully we'll be using the power of 4G connectivity. Had a friend message me who recently got a job at Verizon. And he told me, yeah, 5G network is overtaxed, especially here in Lower Manhattan, evidently. So if you got a brand new phone on the Verizon network, maybe you might want to dumb down your signal to a 4G LTE signal for a more consistent data stream. Brian Bell, hello, welcome. Let's see, four more people tune in. I will begin to walk around. Good to see you there, Jeanette Trainer, welcome out there in Glasgow. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're tuning on in from all over the world, welcome. But yeah, I had a lovely bicycle tour this morning. Felt really good riding the bike this morning and over the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges. But today's mission is to get rainbow cookies. Rainbow cookies in Junior's restaurant. Good to see you, Coney Island Gym. Yes, walking does get the views. Yes, indeed. Barnack, hello. It's your lunch break. Good to see you up there in Montreal. Welcome. Montreal, bienvenue. Yeah, walking always gets the views because evidently people don't like watching the whatchamacallit live streams. Well, girl and curl, I was working while I had a stomach virus. I was working while I had my stomach virus. So I had no choice. I had to work in the rain during my stomach virus. So it wasn't very good, but you know, hey, I made it through. Good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome. Once we get to 50 viewers here, we'll begin our tour. But that's why I haven't been on for a week, is because I had to work and I had a stomach virus, so I was trying to sleep. I was trying to eat regularly. Little hard to do that. And of course nobody watches the live streams when I play video games, so. Good to see you, Paula. I am doing better. Doing much better today. Had a great bicycle tour with 6 people over the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges. And now I'm going to give a walking tour for all of you guys here on YouTube. I know, John, I know you watch. John, you're a faithful viewer, true and blue. So I want to thank shout out to all the members of the channel. More members only chats to come. And please, if I do have a members only chat, there's no need to write in the comments after the fact that you couldn't comment because it was a members only chat. I am very well aware of that. So that's the whole point of having a members only chat, is that members only can only comment while we're live. You enjoy the Rebel Radio? Everyone enjoys the Rebel Radio. Hopefully we'll be doing another episode of Rebel Radio maybe on Saturday. If I get rained out on Saturday, we'll do. But yeah, the last radio show was a fast 3 hours. Went super, super fast. But always a good time doing a radio show. Very logical there, John, yes. Good to see you there, Fox Tech 106. Welcome. That seems to be the new thing now. It's I couldn't comment because it was a members only chat. It's like, that's the whole point, folks. That is the whole point. I need 2 more viewers so then we can walk around. Really enjoy Rebel Radio? Everyone enjoys Rebel Radio there, Din Din. Good to see you, Myrna. Up there in Canada. Shout out to all my Canadian viewers. Hey, the Kids in the Hall are back. I'm happy to see the Kids in the Hall back. One of my favorite shows from the 90s. Back on the air, if somewhat, again, streaming. Over there on Amazon Prime. Nice to see that. You're showing 54. Okay. I will go with RoboJack since he is a member of the channel. So 54. Let's do it. Yeah, Kids in the Hall is back, Myrna. Kind of amazing. But good to see all my Canadian viewers. Welcome. All right, let's get some Brooklyn Bridge views here before making our way over to the Stock Exchange, and we'll go say hello to Fearless Girl. Let's talk to some statues here in Lower Manhattan before making our way up and over the bridge. You see 57 now, awesome, and rising, good. Here is the Titanic Memorial right here. Now, the Titanic was supposed to land over on the west side at around 14th Street. And, but here is where we have the memorial. This memorial was created just a few months after that horrible, tragic disaster. And this used to be an operating lighthouse. This lighthouse used to actually be on the building that used to be here. It was actually attached to the building, but when they built this new building, they placed this here. And this has a little clock here. See that ball? That ball will drop every day at noon to give sailors synchronize their watches to the local time. Good to see you, Mark, up there in Toronto. Toronto is just like New York, just a lot cleaner. And this is Water Street, the original coastline of Manhattan Island. But here is the Titanic Memorial right here. Pretty amazing that it's right here. Good to see you, Leela. Welcome. Good to see you, Sally. A beautiful day. Glad I'm live because it puts a smile on your face. Awesome. Yes, just like the Times Square ball there, girl in the curl. The ball is lowered at high noon. So basically, no, the ball doesn't work anymore. This used to be a functional lighthouse, and it hasn't functioned in quite some time. I want to say since the 60s, it hasn't functioned. It's more ornamental more than anything. But welcome to the South Street Seaport, where New York begins. One of my favorite places in New York, the South Street Seaport. Feels like I was just here. Oh wait, I was just here at around 9:15 this morning doing a bicycle tour. Today was one of those days where it felt just great being back out working again. Back on the bike. Yesterday, riding the bike with my wife. So much fun. Yes, see a trip to my office today, Sarah, that's right. Don't you love the old buildings? Me too. Always learn something. That's right, girl in the curl. These buildings here to my right-hand side, these date back to... These used to be warehouses and whatnot. Now they're lovely shops and I believe apartments upstairs. We're over here at the South Street Seaport Museum. And in a couple of weeks, we are going to be riding that W.O. Decker tugboat again. So get ready for that. Good to see you there, Denise. Welcome. Don't you love the history? I love the history. These buildings here on my left-hand side, a little bit more modern. 1870s, 1880s. And here we got some people on my company's bikes here. Yay! All right, good-looking bikes. Let's pass underneath the FDR Drive here and make our way out onto Pier 16. And then we'll make our way over to the Stock Exchange. We'll say hello to Fearless Girl and double check. World Trade Center, then Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, we gotta do that tugboat ride again, RoboJax. That's thanks to you, the members of the channel. Good to see you, Lucy Wallace, out there in the United Kingdom. Welcome. Good evening. Hope you're doing well, Lucy. Hope everyone's doing well on this Wednesday. It's hump day here in New York. Or if you're watching in Australia, happy Thursday. Happy tomorrow from the future out there in Australia and New Zealand. Yep, a purple expressway, Mark. The reason why the expressway here is purple is Department of Transportation's pilot program to paint the highways a calming color. And purple is one of those colors. I like to think of it as in honor of Prince. So it's the Purple Rain Way. It's the Prince Memorial Highway we're passing underneath, also known as the FDR Drive, here on the east side of Manhattan. Yeah, most of the highways here, Mark, are green. But good to see you, ABX girl. Welcome. It's a beautiful three-masted ship. All right, you calm now? I'm calm now, too. This beautiful three-masted ship. This is called the Wavertree. The Wavertree was built in 1885. It's a cargo ship, and historians have guesstimated that this ship has probably circumnavigated the entire globe at least 3 times. Manufactured out in Liverpool. Today it's part of the South Street Seaport Museum, and you can visit this ship for absolutely free. Kind of amazing. Good to see you, Sean. Have the best tours. Thank you so much. Good to see you there, Easy Rider. Welcome out there in Los Angeles. Waking up with me out there in Los Angeles. Welcome. Let's see the view of our beautiful Brooklyn Bridge. It's huge, yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty big boat. Beautiful 3-masted ship. Liverpool, Liverpool. There's something about the air in Liverpool. Off to my left-hand side is the Ambrose. The Ambrose is a lovely lighthouse ship from 1908. And you just got off work. Nice. And look at this, the sun's trying to come out. I could feel the warmth already. I could feel the warmth. It feels good. Is Dutchman's got to work on his tan? Probably. And that like boat. Hit that like, folks. Hit that like button for the boats and for the folks. Always fantastic indeed. Ooh, this is called the cuttlefish. Ooh. I want to have a drink here. Let me give me a White Claw, please. Coming up to the East River, the East River, not really a river, but instead it's a tidal estuary that separates Manhattan Island from Long Island. Of course, Brooklyn and Queens, the boroughs of Brooklyn and Queens attached onto the island of Long Island, and after that, Nassau and Suffolk counties. I gotta give a big shout out to the guy from Suffolk County who nearly wiped out my whole bike tour and nearly killed me this morning. But of course, since I made him feel bad, he cursed me out. The French tourists that were on my tour found it hilarious because I made it hilarious. I'm a professional tour guide after all. And it's a good place for summer indeed, Din. But here it is, the East River, right here. And our beautiful Manhattan and Brooklyn bridges. The Brooklyn Bridge opened up May 24th, 1883. The first bridge over the East River, and then just next door to it, the Manhattan Bridge. The Manhattan Bridge, the fourth and final bridge over the East River, opened up in December 1909. And then we have our beautiful downtown Brooklyn skyline, and right there's the Cheesecake Tower. There's 9 decal, the Brooklyn Tower, the tallest building in Brooklyn. Tallest building in Brooklyn at roughly 1,099 feet tall, roughly the same height as the Chrysler Building. Girl in the curl, what's that there? Girl in the curl, don't worry about it. I'm not hurt, it's fine. Almost died, but it's okay. It's life on a bicycle. Good to see you, CB Earth Day. Welcome. The water is very clean, Mark. Go to my Flickr page, flickr.com/Dutchmas, and you could see people swimming in this very body of water. There's also a video that I put up here called the Liberty to Freedom Swim, where you see Martin Strel, the big river man, swim from the Statue of Liberty to the World Trade Center. So check it out. Paul, congratulations. Get yourself blocked with one dumb comment. Congratulations, Paul. Part of the job, indeed, Sarah, indeed. Good to see you, Ramona. Welcome. And good to see you, Be the Traveler. Welcome. But it is part of the job. Oh, the Great Point. I was going to say, where's the Great Point? The Great Point's right over there. Good to see you, Feel of Style. Welcome. Let's make our way over to the stock exchange here. Go say hello to Fearless Girl, and then we'll go say hello to Double Check, and then we'll go to the World Trade Center. Right? That was smart. That Staples button? That was a smart idea. Right? Remember that Staples thing? They used to sell that big red button. Anyway, I got to get me one of those. Let's make our way over to the stock exchange. See what's cooking over there. Damn latency. Don't worry about it, John. Yeah, moderators, no need to moderate. I got omnipotent controls. Don't worry about it, guys. I will moderate. No need for y'all to moderate. And that was easy. That's the phrase, Ramona. That was easy. There's goddamn staples there. One of Frank Gehry's buildings is right over there. That's the New York by Frank Gehry building. It's all, that whole thing is rentals. Kind of amazing. I know, you know, but you still keep watching. Thank you so much. Douglas Fatiglia with a $5 super chat. Douglas, thank you so much for the $5. Aloha. Blessings to you too. I'm glad you're enjoying the video. Thank you so much, Douglas, for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. Thanks for buying my subway fare home. Well, let's get some steps in. Let's get some steps in today. Really go wandering around. Good to see you, Rosalind. Welcome. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Wednesday. I think our W.O. Decker is still parked here. Let's see. Yep. Here's our little W.O. Decker. We're going to ride this boat in the warmer days. Lunch break. Awesome there, Feel Style. Enjoy. We're going to ride this boat. We have rode this boat already in the past, and we're going to ride her again. The W.O. Decker is a wooden tugboat from 1930. And we're going to ride that again in the near future, so stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be another fun ride. Watching, listening, how are you? Where? What? Okay, let's try to read this again correctly here so I don't have a conniption. Watching, listening, how are you? Where are we going? Good to see you, Mighty Bull. Mighty Bull, you know, usually I put what I'm going to do in the title, but since you're so special, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're gonna make our way up to the World Trade. Sorry, yes, we are gonna make our way to the World Trade Center, but first we're gonna go see Double Check and the Fearless Girl, and then we'll make our way over to the World Trade Center. Then we'll make our way up and over the Brooklyn Bridge, and then we're gonna walk down Fulton Street, walk down through downtown Brooklyn, and make our way over to Junior's Restaurant. Because I want rainbow cookies. That is today's mission, is to get rainbow cookies. Recently saw. Oh, you saw Funny Girl again with Barbara Streisand? What? Oh my God! I'm trying to get tickets for Funny Girl. Take my mom and my wife and my wife's mom at the Funny Girl. I want to get tickets for Funny Girl. I want to see that show. And here is the infamous Leaning Tower of the South Street Seaport, the Leaning Tower of Lower Manhattan, right across the street here. This tower is leaning roughly 3 feet to the north. Good to see wow, it's a whole bunch of numbers there. A383Z. Hello, welcome. Yeah, Rainbow Cookies. Good to see you, David Fields. Welcome. Rainbow Cookies is good. It's on the BBC iPlayer. Nice. What about Morris? We're not going in that direction there, Mighty Bull. Sorry about that. And actually, the name of the bull is Morris. Yes, or the Charging Bull. Yes. This building is leaning to the right here. Yeah, 3 feet. They haven't done any work in this building in over 2 years now. 3 years now. 3 years now. Yeah, I know, John Lore. I heard about it. Sounds really cool. Got to see that show. Good to see you, Zalico. Welcome. Good to see you there, JC Droid. Wishing you was here. Well, guess what, JC? Thanks to the power of the internet, you are here. Let's make our way down Water Street. Let's make our way down Water Street. But yes, we're not going to go say hi to Morris today because I am making my way to the Brooklyn Bridge, and then we're going to walk all the way down Fulton Street. So, good to see you, Jess Kate. Welcome. Good to see you, Jack CC. Welcome. You're so fast, I have no chance. There you go. Gotta be fast. It's the internet. It's New York, baby. It's New York. Gotta be fast. So I passed by 180 Maiden Lane. Used to be home of Goldman Sachs. One of their outposts. Rob Paradise, good to see you, Rob. Welcome. Good morning. I tell you, this 4G LTE signal for the win, man. This thing is solid. Mathan Bajar, welcome. Good to see everyone out there. Happy Wednesday. We've made it through half of the week, but then again, I work on Saturday, so for me, it's not the half day of the week, that's a Thursday. As we come up to Water Street here. Water Street, the original coastline of Manhattan Island. So right now, I am walking in the water, if it was before 1730 something. Who remembers the Rand McNally store across the street? I missed the map store. Today's at T-Mobile. It's hump day, that's right. Good to see you, Zalico, welcome. Ooh, this food cart smells good. That food cart smells fantastic. So this is Water Street here, the original coastline of Manhattan Island. Love maps, used to love that store. Me too. Yeah, I miss that store so much. John Laura, that corner will forever be the Rand McNally store. It will forever be that Rand McNally store. It's been gone for like 20 years now. I don't care. Good to see you, Robin. Welcome. You feel guilty? Only walked a mile and a half today? It's okay, Robin. I'll walk another 3 miles for you. 75 degrees in southeast Michigan. It is a beautiful day in New York. Gonna hit about 70 degrees here in New York today, Be the Traveler. Gonna be about 70 degrees here today. So it's gonna be nice and that's what we still have a 1970s Rand McNally map. Yes! Keep it. Robojacks, keep it. It's an heirloom. All right, every time you pass through, John. As we remember the old Rand McNally store. One of my favorite stores in all of New York. And hi guys, hi. All right. I did some wonderful cardio with my wife yesterday. We rented a bicycle for two. Went around Governor's Island yesterday. Got our cardio up, got a little bit of sweat going on. Then we had some wonderful tacos at Taco Vista. Taco Vista, yeah, baby. Yeah! I don't know what the hell's wrong with that delivery guy, but okay. Let's make our way. Here we are, Water Street and Wall. And this is, of course, where the municipal slave market was. Very dark bit of history here. The financial capital of New York City, based off of the slave trade. Something that I like to always acknowledge. Station to station. Good to see you, Ty Fox. Welcome. Yep, just daily New York City. So this is Trinity Church here in the background. And right here, this little pavilion, this is where the slaves were actually traded. And this would have been literally right here where 100 Wall Street is. So that would have been right there. But a very controversial sign placed here by former Mayor de Blasio. I'm happy you placed it here because history has to always be remembered. Your poor dad used to have old paper maps in the glove compartment. Okay. Loving the energy downtown. Me too, Douglas. Hello, Buffalo. Good to see you, Buffalo. Good to see you, Ty Fox, out there in Buffalo. We're going to cross the street now and make our way into the Stock Exchange. Actually, let's go over here. Let's cross the street over here this way. And then we'll do Mortal Kombat. We'll do the Mortal Kombat. But good to see you, Arjan. Welcome. We'll do the Mortal Kombat here. And what are you saying? What is he talking about Mortal Kombat? Who remembers Mortal Monday? September 13th, 1993, when Mortal Kombat finally came out on the home consoles and handhelds. Right, in the history books. Yeah, the history books, they want to take it off, right, Dindin? Not good. Walked a similar route, 12 miles, when you was here in March. Awesome, Kate. Yeah. Good to see you there, Dave, in Bangor, Maine. Welcome. Welcome to Water Street. About to walk a little bit of wall now. Go say hello to Fearless Girl really quick. See if Fearless Girl is getting any love. Yes, finish him, right? That's right. That's right. Love Mortal Kombat. That game was awesome. Memtatove. Good to see you, Memtatove. Welcome. Good to see you, Cynthia. Welcome. Welcome on in. Just walking your neighborhood when you escape Staten Island. Awesome. I'm going back to Staten Island soon, Cynthia. There is a very oddly decorated home in Staten Island that I will be visiting. And when I mean oddly decorated, there's like a dinosaur in the front yard and stuff like that. So get ready. You're going to see dinosaurs and turkeys in Staten Island coming up next week. I want to say next week. I'm going to probably go out there next week. So history is very important. That's right. If you don't remember our history, we tend to repeat ourselves. Let's make our way up Wall Street here, the northern border of New Amsterdam. And because, yes, there used to be a wall here, or really a fence. That's right, John. Triple G, good to see you. You got to put a padlock on the bridge today? No, Triple G. I actually care about the Brooklyn Bridge. Fun fact, they do cut off the padlocks off the bridge every 3 weeks. And it's a job coveted by many, many people who work in the Department of Transportation. But yes, I have been to the USS Intrepid before. I don't think I've ever live streamed inside of there. No, I've never live streamed inside the USS Intrepid, but I've been there many times. Dog walking, a quite lucrative trade here on the island of Manhattan. You could easily make up to $1,100 a week walking dogs. I know a couple of professional dog walkers. The only caveat to the job is you got to get up really early in the morning. Yep, you can make a living off of walking dogs. All right, here we are. We're coming up to my favorite intersection right here. And it's definitely a hubbub of activity. Here is the Mortal Kombat intersection exchange place here. Good to see you, Linda K. Yep, you can make a lot of cash. Good to see you, Linda K. Welcome. Have I ever considered being a dog walker? Yes, I have, Sarah, but I don't like waking up too early, and I do not live in Manhattan. Good to see you, Metalhead. Welcome. Considered it, but I don't live in Manhattan, so I'll have to get up like stupid early in the morning. But right here, oh my God. Right here, baby. Right here. Oh, right here is where the commercial for Mortal Monday was filmed. Oh my God, this is where the kid screams Mortal Kombat. Oh my God, this is where the kid screams Mortal Kombat, right here. Yes, Mortal Kombat. It came out on all the handheld consoles and all the consoles at home. Thank you so much, CB Earth Day. Right here, right here, right here. Actually, let's recreate the shot. Let's recreate the shot of the people blankly staring into the camera. I wonder where this girl is today. I wonder where she is today. I wonder, where is this girl today? Even though I don't know why that picture is distorted, but okay. But yes, I wonder, where is this girl? I wonder where that girl is. She was standing right here in front of the camera. Oh my God, Mortal Monday. Mortal Monday was like 6 months of my life. I scrimped and saved all the pennies and nickels I can just to get Mortal Kombat on Sega Genesis. Do I remember the old Coney Island station before they redid it? Of course I did there, Triple G, yeah. It was scary. Never watched that movie. Yeah, the movie's kind of crap. Video game's much better. But good to see you, Metalhead. Welcome. Good to see you, everybody, people. Oh my God, man. Oh my God, Mortal Kombat. I still get that feeling every time I walk through here of Mortal Monday. Oh man. I worked my behind off. And then after that, I didn't work at all. I just played the game. Simpler times. Sega Genesis, what did Nintendo don't. All right. to see you, Colleen. Welcome. You went inside the station yesterday for the first time. Yeah, it's a nice job, John. They did a really nice job redoing the station. My favorite character, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero, Beta Traveler, Sub-Zero. I wish the Phillips store was still here too there, John Law. John Law, you're dating yourself. That's before my time, dude. I've only heard about that store in folklore. Good to see you there, GM Chris. Welcome. We have entered the Iron Ring as I'm being followed around by many cameras here in Lower Manhattan. We're about to turn onto Broad Street. Sonia, your brother loves Sub-Zero? Nice. All right, a coffee and a cookie. Oh, you're talking about Phillips. Oh, you're talking about Phillips in the subway station. Yes, I miss Phillips too. Phillips had a great, Phillips had a fantastic chocolate shake. And now Phillips can be found in Staten Island, which I might make a pilgrimage there in the live stream just to have a cookie and a chocolate shake. But yes, Phillips Candy Store was inside of the train station at Stillwell Avenue in Coney Island there. And here it is, the New York Stock Exchange. Right here, over $14 trillion is traded every day. Sell at 33 and a quarter, sell at 33 and a quarter. Went there last week, got an egg cream. He has egg creams? I'm gonna have to go to Phillips, get me an egg cream. The illustrious egg cream, a New York tradition. Let's see how our fearless girl is doing. I'm going to try to corner the frozen concentrated orange juice market. I need to find a Duke and Duke. I need to find a Duke and Duke. Fearless girl, modeled after an 8-year-old girl from New Jersey. Kirsten Visbal is the artist who created her. And on her first birthday, when she was in front of Morris the Bull, we actually wished her a happy birthday. Good to see ya. People putting drawings. Look at that. Good to see you, Mike. Welcome. Good to see you, Rolo. Welcome. Let's let everyone have fun with Fearless Girl there. So the Charging Bull statue, Arturo DeMonica's sculptor there, the Charging Bull statue, he did not like Fearless Girl. So that is definitely not the Charging Bull's daughter. I know. Where the hell is Beaks? Damn it. I told him to sell, damn it. I told him to sell. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, got a lot of media over here right now. Look at this. Oh, I wonder what's going on over here. What are we filming? Wow, we're filming something over here. Wow. Oh, all right. Nice steady cam there. Good to see you there, Rhonda. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia. Welcome. Wow. Yeah, we're back, baby. That's right. Yeah, luckily the was it there Prince Hakim of Zamunda gave the Duke and Duke another little infusion of money. Good to see you there, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Good to see you, Todd Scott. Is there room for your latest installation, Drunken Todd? Todd, you're going to have to take that up with the Municipal Arts Society. Good to see you, Gregory Kelly. Welcome. I'm doing great. Good to see you, Rouge Jones. Welcome. Let's make our way up to Double Check. All right, now, little seed money. That's right. Oh, the Duke and Duke. Let's make our way over here to the Gold Depository. And we'll hang the left. We are on Pine Street. tell you, 4G LTE for the win. My signal has not wavered a bit. Pretty amazing. But do you like this nonsense? Make sure you hit that thumbs up. It'll help more people find the live stream in the algorithm. Right over there, the New York Federal Reserve Bank. That building in the basement of it has more gold than Fort Knox. Fort Knox. Ha! It's for tourists. No lagging at all. I know, triple G's. Dang amazing. Double check your favorite. Me too, Colleen. That's why we're going to go say hi. Yep, a lot of one-way streets down here, Easy Rider. A lot of one-way streets. Back in the day, a long time ago, there used to be Broad Street used to be two-way. Sometimes less is more. We're not even at 100 likes yet, and there's 160 people watching? Bloody hell, hit that like button. I don't know, how am I doing? Fantastic. Gotta love New York, that's right. You can make it here, you can make it almost anywhere. As I approach Broadway, and the largest office building in the world back in 1915. This is the Equitable Building here to my left-hand side. This building, as you see, has no setbacks. And because of this building, we have the modern-day setback rule. It's the reason why the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building look like the way they do today, is because of this building. Once the Equitable Building was completed, Cedar Street here had sunlight for about a half hour every day. And then right here is the Cube, the red Cube. Look at it. Oh, I'm so happy to see it without any construction fencing around it. Finally, after all these months. Now, should I give away how this thing works? Should I give away how it works? I don't know if I should give away how this works. It's kind of simple, to be honest. Okay, I'll give it away. It's made of aluminum. It's hollow, so the inside of it is hollow, but this whole thing is on a plate. So the whole thing is a rod on a plate, and this whole thing is on the rod and the plate, just underneath the surface here. One of my favorite sculptures in all of New York. Still to this day, I remember the first time ever seeing this when I was a kid. Fell in love with it, and still love it to this very moment. And Jose Torres, pa Puerto Rico, bienvenidos. Good to see you there, Jose Torres. Welcome to New York, baby. New York, where time is money, money is time. Tourists out in numbers once again. And who remembers a chock full of nuts, which used to be right across the street over there? Who remembers a chock full of nuts? That was heavenly coffee, damn it. No, it's old, Din Din. It was placed here, I want to say in 1968, or maybe 1970. It's like 1968, 1970, around there. We're up the block now from Trinity Church, right down over there. And let's go see our friend Double Check. He is right across the street here, hanging out, looking. Has he found his pen yet? Let's see if he found his pen. Remember those chock full of nuts commercials? Yeah. Good to see you, Nicolas. Welcome. Love those food vendors. Me too. Zuccotti Park right across the street. It's as old as you. Yeah. The Zuccotti Park, and where that structure is here, that's where the chock full of nuts used to be. He was a holdout on the block there, the lone holdout until 1980. But this park is here because of this building here. They had to allow sunlight down here to the street. So thus, this is the air rights to that building. Is that little park right down there. That's called a POP, or POPs. A privately operated public space. Zuccotti Park, home to the original Occupy Wall Street. And now it's the real Occupy, not the new one. Let's go across the street here. Let's see our friend Double Check here. Let's see how he's doing. Let's see, has he found his pen yet? Let's see if he found his pen yet. How we doing, my friend? Still looking for that pen. He's still looking for that pen. I always have to pat him on the head 3 times for good luck. Enjoying the info there, Jetscape? Yes. Glad you're enjoying the info. Double Check Double Check is a 9/11 survivor. He used to be right across the street here on the corner of Church and Liberty Streets. Unfortunately, they had to move him to where he is today because of those unscrupulous 9/11 picture book sellers. They had to move him because they were using him as a point of reference, a point of sale, which is just awful. Good to see you, Viking 180. Good to see you, Bagels and Walks. Good to see you. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better. Bagels and Walks, feeling a lot better. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had a bit of a stomach bug yesterday, so I was down for the count for a week. But now I'm back. Better than ever. And we're going to go over that Brooklyn Bridge. And we're going to have a damn good walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. Good to see you, Rick. Welcome. We're now making our way into the World Trade Center. Another 9/11 survivor, the Burger King across the street over here. Still up and running. Good to see you there, Dave Jeffries. Welcome. As everyone across the street. And here's where I began my day. I began my day right here. This is where I hop off my express bus. And I hopped off my express bus and began my day at 8:16 this morning. As I make sure I don't get hit by a van here. I've been almost hit by too many vehicles today, so let's keep it moving. Good to see you there, Diana Lee. Welcome. Down the block there, that beautiful domed structure, that is the new Greek Orthodox Church, the National Shrine of St. Nicholas down the block there, designed by Santiago Calatrava. And then to my right-hand side, number 4 World Trade Center. Gregory, today my tourists were from the Netherlands and France. 6 people from the Netherlands and France. And everyone rode bikes good. Almost had a near miss from a lovely guy from from Suffolk County, Long Island. Guy decided to drive his car in the bike lane and nearly cream my entire group, and then almost pretty much take me out just to park, or double park to be more accurate. Not fun, but because I am a skilled cyclist, he did not like the fact that I apologized to him, which was pretty ironic. I said, "Sorry for getting in your way. Sorry for not allowing you to double park," and then he cursed me out. But my guests thought it was hilarious. But you gotta love entitled drivers from Suffolk County. Most Greek guys are named Nick or George. I guess so. I don't know. Seems that you have the most clients from. Yes, it's bicycle tours. It's bicycle tours, Rick. So bicycle touring generally has mostly people from Europe because those are cycling countries. People here in the United States do not recognize cyclists as actual traffic. And it's a shame. But look at all the beautiful trees coming in. Memorial Plaza, called Reflecting Absence, comprises of 274 white swamp oak trees and 1 calorie pear tree. That's a survivor tree. We're going to see that in a little moment. Yes, a true New York experience. That's right, for my guests, yes. Across the street, we have Liberty Park. It's a raised park that is over the truck loading docks for the mall down beneath us. And up on top of that is the last surviving piece of sculpture art from the World Trade Center, and that is the Sphere. Coing's Sphere, right there. Alain Official, bienvenue. Don't you love the trees, Easy Rider? Me too. The trees are all coming in now. It's officially spring. The thing I love about Survivor Tree is that it's the first tree to bloom and the last tree to lose its leaves in the autumn. Check out my replay. We did catch the Survivor Tree blooming. Bloom's a beautiful white color. Did Trinity Church have damage from 9/11? Yes, Gregory. Anything in Lower Manhattan had damage. It was mostly damage from the dust But luckily, the church that's closer, St. Paul's Chapel, luckily that survived with only minimal damage. Basically, again, from the dust. The dust was as fine as talcum powder here in Lower Manhattan in the days after 9/11. And to be honest, I had to come back to work 5 days after 9/11. Not fun to work 6 blocks away from a gigantic, smoldering, burning pile of debris. The World Trade Center burned for about 6 months. And yeah, not fun to come back to work. I have to say that was the catalyst to get me to where I am today as a New York City tour guide. And because it burned for so long, there are more firefighters that have died since September 11th than on that horrible day. And this right here is the memorial within the memorial. This is the memorial glade right here. The memorial glade dedicated to those actions in our time of need. Some 2,000 firemen have died since September 11th. You see this upthrusting of Manhattan schist right here, the bedrock of Manhattan Island. And then this is something that I learned recently. I thought it was not true, but it is true. But you see this little strip of metal right here? You see this strip of metal? So these little strips of metal here, this is the skeleton. This is World Trade Center steel. Right here. This is actual pieces of the World Trade Center. The Twin Towers, right here. That's World Trade Center steel right there. So Manhattan schist, the bedrock of Manhattan Island, with actual pieces of World Trade Center steel embedded within. If you do come here to Memorial Plaza and you have young children, please do not let your children climb all over this. This is a memorial to everyone we have lost since September 11th. Absolutely there, Triple G. Yes, the smell, the odor was awful. Friends of your diet on American Airlines. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Rick. It was awful. Awful day. But here it is, my favorite tree in all of New York City, survivor tree. Survivor of both collapses of the World Trade Center. Yes, these rocks are assembled, Gregory, yes. These rocks are assembled, carved, but this is Manhattan schist, and then embedded in it, World Trade Center steel. Twin Tower steel right there. But roughly where this memorial glade is roughly where the ramp was for all the recovery efforts here at the World Trade Center. The site burned for 6 months, and it took about 9 months to clear out all the debris. And most of that debris came along the ramp right here. That was roughly in this area. But if there is anything you want to pose in front of here at the World Trade Center, pose and smile in front of Survivor Tree, a true living memorial to everyone we lost and people who we still lost from that horrible day. Newly opened East Plaza between 1 and 6 World Trade Center. Oh, really? That's open? I'll check that out, Fred. Good to see you. Number 6 World Trade Center is a performing arts center. And if that's open, I'll check it out. Gregory, I actually don't know the architect behind the Memorial Glade. But the architect who did this whole Memorial Plaza, his name is Michael Arad. Let's take a quick moment of silence here by the North Tower of the World Trade Center. Good to see you, Robinson Lopez. Welcome. quick moment of prayer. Yes, indeed. Let's make our way over by the North Tower here. And then we'll see if that plaza is open between 1 and 6 World Trade Center. That is the direction we are ultimately heading in. After we leave the World Trade Center here, we'll make our way up to the Brooklyn Bridge. Good to see you, Tom. Welcome. See, entrance to the museum is right here. The museum down below. This is a complicated construction site. That's why it took so long to rebuild all this. Oh, you're more than welcome, Viking. You know, I never liked the World Trade Center architecturally, but after learning about the engineering behind it, they were quite impressive buildings. And I'll give anything to have them back. Off in the distance, the new Performing Arts Center, which is going to be open in about a year. Technically, that's number 6 World Trade Center, and yes, it is open over there. For the first time since I could remember, it's open over there. We gotta have to check that out. We're going to have to check that out. Wow, the plaza is open. Let's check that out. It's always peaceful here, Gregory. This is a place of reflection, of remembering. The towers were incredibly imposing there, Rick. Good to see you, Ann. Welcome. Looks like the North Tower is closed. Or, sorry, shut off. So the fountains are not operating here. Usually they turn off the fountains if it's a bit of a wind condition, or if they are servicing the fountains for whatever reason. Off in the distance, the Oculus, also known as the World Trade Center Transit Hub, designed by Santiago Calatrava. It's meant to reference the spreading wings of a dove. Yeah, I saw a little bit of a white rose there. There's some more roses over there on the other end. Let's first go to the Infinity Point, and then we'll continue on. When he was a kid, oh my God, Rick, John, yeah, the building of the World Trade Center, that was a big deal back in the day. It was like a moonshot. It was like a going to the moon. Cousin was part of the design team for the World Trade Center. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, here's the Infinity Point today. The clouds making it look not as substantial, but still impressive nonetheless. There's the Infinity Point right there. Yeah, absolutely, Fred. Yeah, Fred, thanks for the info, man. It's right over there. It is open, so let's check it out. But first, let's take a quick moment of silence here by the North Tower of the World Trade Center.
Yeah, that's understood. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is where one of the Twin Towers are.
So where these fountains are, this is exactly the footprint for each one. And then where the trees are, that would have been where the wall would have been. So when you're touching these names, you are within the lobby.
Okay, so this is where one of the Twin Towers
This is the North Tower.
Okay,
it's the North
so
Tower.
where the Freedom Tower is where? Where one of the other towers
This is One World Trade Center.
Okay.
Freedom Tower is kind of a nickname done by George Pataki, so that's not the official name.
But you had 2 Twin Towers, correct?
Yes, one here, and then the other one's on the other side over there.
Oh, so where the Freedom Tower was built, it wasn't where one of the Twin Towers
within the 16-acre.
I see what you're saying.
Of the World Trade Center.
Okay, interesting. Wow, thank you.
Yep.
Huh.
Enjoy New York.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, good to see you, S Fields. The tour guide's work is never done, but they seem like they were wanting to know. So, yeah, I think so, Fred. This is a big deal. Yeah, Freedom Tower was done by George Pataki. He just kind of said it, so I don't like calling it Freedom Tower, to be honest. But here's number 6 World Trade Center. This is the future home of the Ronald Old Perlman Performing Arts Center. And this is going to be an amazing structure. As you see, it's covered in marble here. And then you're going to have this grand staircase underneath it where people are going to no doubt have lunch and all that. You know, I wish they put this sphere exactly where it used to be, Fred. It could have been worked into the Memorial Plaza, but the architect who did the Memorial Plaza, he said that it will detract from the memorial itself. So that's why it ended up in Liberty Park across the street. You could dream. Yeah, me too, Fred. Oh, thank you so much there, S Fields. But I tried to be an ambassador, Dave. But look at this. This is the first time you could go right here. And then this is number 7 World Trade Center right here. And number 7 World Trade Center is the only building of its namesake that is in the original footprint. So the original number 7 used to be here. No doubt Yep, the one I'm on right now. Yeah, this is the first time we're able to be here in decades. So this is really nice. Well, here's number 7 World Trade Center. Right here. And then technically this is number 6 World Trade Center, the Performing Arts Center. Of course, number 1 World Trade Center. That's a little plaza here. You could actually take this down to Vesey Street right here. And we're not going to go in that direction here because I want to go in front of the Oculus over there. Would I be able to work in 1 World Trade Center? I would. I know I would. You know, the way I see it is, what is the ultimate FU to terrorists is to come right back and keep on working, keep on living. That's the last thing we're going to do is stop living for these horrible people who did this horrible mess 20 years ago. But of course, 1 World Trade Center, the nickname Freedom Tower, done by George Pataki. He kind of just said it, which kind of annoys me. But I like to, it's the official name, 1 World Trade Center. More than welcome, Fred. Of course, number 3 and number 4 World Trade Centers. Number 5 World Trade Center is going to be over to the southern end of the site. And that's going to be the only building of the new World Trade Center that's actually within the original footprint of the Twin Towers, or the Twin Towers complex, the World Trade Center complex. That's going to be where the old Deutsche Bank building used to stand. Ah, okay. Good to see you, RoboJax. Welcome. More than welcome. Like the name, but that's you? Yeah. And Freedom Tower is just, I don't know. Anyway. The new Performing Arts Center here at the World Trade Center is going to be a state-of-the-art performing arts center with movable acoustic walls. It's going to be used for many versatile purposes like opera, like a theater in the round, multiple theaters, all that cool stuff. It could be it could be multiple small theaters. It could be one very large theater. Pretty impressive. But what's the best way to take it back to the terrorists? Is we're just going to keep living our lives. So, yeah, I love the marble too there, CB Earthday. And I cannot wait for this thing to open up. As you see, this is one of the other entrances here. This is the entrance from the east side here. And you see, you take those stairs and you go up into the cube. The cube will change colors with special lighting. And it's going to be impressive. Yes, it does glow at night. It is going to glow at night. And also the new Greek Orthodox Church is going to have a certain glow to it also. Exactly, Diana Lee. Freedom from tyranny, that's right. But here is the Oculus, the transit hub.
Oh, you put something like that, right?
Right here, and then here's the realigned Greenwich Street here. This was part of the super block. That was the World Trade Center, and now we finally got streets reintroduced. This is Fulton Street right here. Yeah, I saw that, Fred. Yeah, they got the terraces and everything. It's gonna be pretty neat. Oh, look, they're still working on the marble up there. Good to see you there, Teresa Roberts. Or am I gonna go live stream the African dance party at Bryant Park Wednesday at 6 o'clock? That sounds really cool, Teresa. If I'm in Bryant Park, is it today, Wednesday? If it's today, then no, because I'm going home. Oh, it'll be about 2 floors up. Okay, cool. Teo vas, yasu, gris. Right here where all this beautiful artwork is. This is where number 2 World Trade Center will eventually rise from. This is a temporary structure I'm walking past right now. I just love all this art here. I'm gonna love all this street right here, all these colors here. Remember, folks, good vibes only, please. I want that pigeon stencil. I like that. Never give up. It is today. Okay, yeah, sorry. Sorry, Teresa. I will not be attending that because I have to go home. So the rendering for number 2 World Trade Center is the original. The original featuring the diamond on the top. So they were going to pick a new Blars Ingle design for number 2 World Trade Center, but that's when 21st Century Fox was going to move here to number 2 World Trade Center. When Rupert Murdoch pulled out of the project 2 weeks before construction was to commence, they decided to scrap it and then go back to the original design. I'm happy they're going back to the original design because the diamond represents the gap between each building of the Twin Towers. Oh, it's actually not anymore? They scrapped the diamond? Really? I thought they went back to that. Gonna have to look into that, Fred. I was pretty sure they were gonna go back to that original diamond at the top there. Oh, let me look into that. You know, all the new construction here at the World Trade Center is constantly changing, so I could very well be wrong. But let's see what happens with this site right here, the last major construction site here in the original footprint of the World Trade Center. Number 2 World Trade Center. All right, send me the article. Okay, awesome, Fred. Thank you so much. Let's make our way into St. Paul's Chapel. We're not going to go inside St. Paul's Chapel, but I am going to show you something really cool that we could finally see once again after a long while of not being able to access it. The old Century 21, I do not know if it's going to be reopening or not. And of course, steam. We use steam here in New York to heat and cool our buildings depending on the season with our HVAC systems. Good to see you, Terry. Welcome. Let's make our way into the cemetery of St. Paul's Chapel. St. Paul's Chapel used to face the Hudson River here, so if this is during the British era, I would be coming out of the water right now and walking onto the beach. Well, let's go see the Bell of Hope. The Bell of Hope inside Trinity Church here. Oh, sorry, St. Paul's. Sorry, St. Paul's Chapel. Let's go inside St. Paul's here. This cemetery here dates back to the British era. Another 9/11 survivor. It's kind of amazing this survived the collapse of the Twin Towers. This is the second iteration of Trinity Church, built in 1797, built with Manhattan schist. I have the smartest audience on YouTube, Rick. Smartest audience on YouTube, and for that I'm forever grateful. More than welcome, CB. Aquamaz? Maybe. Here it is, the bell of hope, right here. The enduring link between New York and London right here. It is only rung on September 11th. In 2002, on the first anniversary of September 11th attacks, the Bell of Hope was presented to the people of New York by the Lord Mayor of London and the Archbishop of Canterbury. It was created by England's renowned Whitechapel Foundry, which also cast the Liberty Bell and London's Big Ben. The bell's pedestal was built locally from Eastern brownstone, and directly beneath the bell, inlaid on the pedestal, is a brass footprint of the World Trade Center site. The bell is rung every September 11th, symbolizing the triumph over hope. The triumph of hope over tragedy. You want to welcome Colleen. But yeah, this is a layout of the old World Trade Center. The let's see, how would that go here? North Tower, South Tower, and then Church Street will be here, and West Street would be over there. Bell of Hope. And it's starting to get a little bit of a green patina, like the Statue of Liberty. It's starting to oxidize. And there it is, the Bell of Hope. Shout out to all my viewers in London. And I'm glad everyone's enjoying the live stream today. Hit that like button if you like this kind of nonsense. Let's make our way over to the star of the show. Time to walk the Brooklyn Bridge. Beautiful flowers. The thing I love about New York in the springtime is you get all these colors. All these colors begin coming out. Good to see you, Darlene. Welcome. Look at that purple. Purple and pink over here. I missed that too, Rick. I missed that too. All right. The last vestige of J&R Music World. No more. They got a machine tearing up the old building over there. These are some of your favorites. Awesome, S-Fields. I'm glad you enjoy it. Oh no, where's the Staples? This corner will forever be a Staples. Now it's nothing. But this will forever be a Staples in my eyes. Let's see. Let's cross this street here. We'll say a little prayer for the old J&R Music and Computer World. Oh, how I miss J&R Music World. So there's no businesses in this location anymore. All these buildings are apartments. So the old Globe Tower, this was the tallest building in the world in 1899. All apartments. Next door, this is called the J&R Tower. It's all condos. This whole block and the back end is all condominiums, all apartments. Good to see you, Miss Viking. Welcome. More than welcome, Diana Lee. Think you still have some Post-its from there? If you have some Post-its from there, those are heirlooms there. Hang on to those. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not recommend riding the big bus or any double-decker tour bus because they fired all of the guides on there. I miss Tower Records too, Triple G. Every time we walk past Tower Records, I always pay homage to it. But is an audio tour really as good as an alive human being? Well, you'll find out on the big bus because probably not. And also, in the last month and a half, not one, not two, but 3 tourists have been hit in the head by stoplights and signage. So make sure if you take a double-decker tour bus to stay seated at all times if you're on the top deck. You don't think that they post this stick anymore? All right. John Law, we're going to get a bus trip. Don't worry about it. We're going to get a bus trip. Don't worry about it. We're going to take over a double-decker tour bus on the live stream in the very near future. Stay tuned. I'm trying to get some discounted tickets. Looks a lot of things have changed, Darlene, since 2019. Absolutely. Oh, the Moshiach! The Moshiach's here, baby. The Moshiach. My favorite skyscraper in all of New York City. The Woolworth Tower. Right here. Yes, I have, Fred. I got to go visit the Woolworth building when for, what's it called? Open House New York. They have a wonderful weekend when you can visit places that usually are not available to the public. And I got to visit the Woolworth. That was a long time ago. That was like, what, 2011? The Cathedral of Commerce, the only skyscraper in skyscraper history to be paid for its construction in cash. $14.5 million in 1913. In today's money, that is around $2.1 billion. But the lobby is amazing. The lobby is nothing short of amazing. And evidently now they offer proper lobby tours of the Woolworth building. So if you see those available, check it out. Last time for me is the 70s. Yes, it was a beauty. Welcome to City Hall Park. The Woolworth building, the upper part of the building is apartments. The upper part of the building is apartments. The lower part of the building is still office space. Maybe tourists hit the streetlights because the tour guides were not, exactly, S Fields, that's exactly what happened. The tour guides were not there to remind them to stay seated. But there have been 3 tourists in the last 6 weeks to get taken out by signage and or stoplights. So I do not recommend double-decker tour buses. Why are they being so ridiculous? To save money. To save money, that's why. The beautiful City Municipal Building off in the background. And this lovely City Hall fountain designed by Jacob Ray Mould. This fountain was placed here when City Hall first opened up in 1811, but then they built a post office here, and this fountain was banished to the Bronx when they redid City Hall Park. We got the fountain back from the Bronx. Good to see you, JJ. Welcome. This fountain was built to commemorate the opening of the Croton Aquifer, the first freshwater system for the city of New York. And then, of course, behind all this is, of course, City Hall. City Hall, the oldest continuously operating city hall in the United States. The building was completed in 1811. It is nice to see the plaza opened again. Absolutely, Fred. Good to see you, Neil, out there in Flatbush. Welcome.
No.
That's right. Hit that, smash that like button. Do you like this kind of nonsense? Smash that like button. Here's City Hall. I thought we were going to still have a protest here. There was some kind of protest here when I finished my bike tour at 11 o'clock this morning. Wow, that sun's coming out and it's warming everything up. But good to see you, JJ, out there in Cape May. Boogie down Bronx, Teresa, that's right. So I think when City Hall was first opened up in 1811, 1812, the city did not really extend much further than Chambers Street. When they first completed City Hall, the back of the building was completed in brownstone because they thought the city would not grow too much further than Chambers Street. Thanks for smashing it, Darlene. It is pretty. It's one of my favorite parks in all of New York. It's a small park, but it's a mighty fine park. Look at that view. Look at that. New York, baby. You can't get more New York than that. Look at that. Just look at that. Take a screenshot. Tweet it at me at Dutch Mars. And I will retweet you. Let's make our way over to Park Row. And then we're going to make our way up onto the Brooklyn Bridge. This is where I have my coffee and donut in the morning. I was sitting on this bench right here this morning, enjoying my coffee and donuts. This is where I started my day, right there on that bench. This beautiful red brick structure, this is the Potter Building. built in 1882, one of the first fireproof buildings in the world. This is where Steve Brody climbed up a trolley pole and saved people's lives because this building was open for a few months and it had a fire in it. Remember when the Yankees had the World Series trophy? Wasn't that amazing there, Neil? Manthan Bajar, welcome. Of course, Steve Brody, a couple of years later, will later on jump from the Brooklyn Bridge. But now we're on to Park Row. We're making our way over to no doubt is going to be a very crowded Brooklyn Bridge. Will Dutch Moz mess around with tourist heads? Probably. Get ready for the wacky hijinks, guys. After we walk the Brooklyn Bridge, I guess we'll walk the Promenade a little bit. We'll get some promenade views, and then we'll make our way down Fulton Street on the Brooklyn side. Looks like Channel 4 is blocking the bike lane. That's nice of them. Channel 4. Oh, this is a Storm Chaser. Okay. This is the Storm Chaser 4. Wait, but it's a sunny day. What the hell? Storm Chaser 4. You have no business blocking the bike lane here. You can tell how much you love New York by my enthusiasm. I love New York. I am contractually obligated to love New York because I am a licensed New York City tour guide. Other live streamers may put tour in their title or in the thumbnail, but is it really a tour? I am licensed by the City of New York. I am a general independent, an independent contractor for a couple of companies out here in New York. No consideration, Susan, no. None at all.
Again,
and please be careful with those spamming symbols. The Nightbot doesn't like that. But konnichiwa. Cannot pronounce the name, but konnichiwa from Japan. Still prefer the sun to rain. Yes, both are necessary to give life. Remember that, as Diana Ross once said when she sang in a rainstorm in Central Park, the rain is for the flowers. It only helps us grow. Here's the municipal building right here. And then the appellate's court building across the streets. We all pay taxes, that's right. We all pay taxes. That's awesome, Gregory. They're a mishmash of video, okay. Good to see you. Konnichiwa. Cynthia, good to see you, Cynthia Coleman. Welcome. Oh boy, here we go, guys. The 138-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Steam power, horsepower, and raw manpower. That's what built the Brooklyn Bridge. Built in an era before electricity, the Brooklyn Bridge is truly a handmade modern marvel. It took 14 long years to build the bridge, between 1869 and 1883, years during which Thomas Edison invents a light bulb and a phonograph, Alexander Graham Bell invents a telephone, the buffalo were exterminated from the Great Plains, the catcher's mask and curveball were introduced to the game of baseball. In Washington, President Chester A. Arthur installs plumbing in the White House, and in Europe, Picasso and Einstein are born. You're not gonna fall for my tricks. Stop, okay? The Brooklyn Bella. Good to see you, Brooklyn Bella. Isn't the sky beautiful, Brooklyn Bella? This would make a great newsreel, absolutely. Maybe I need a hot dog or two right now. I just ate, Rick. I had me a Philly cheesesteak on a wrap. So I'm good. Ooh, my ice cold water guy, $1. $1. Oh, my friend's not here today. $1 for the water. So here is the international selfie stick zone. I always get the copyright whenever I walk past these tables here. And these tables seem to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Mr. Frosty Ice Cream Truck. Yes, spring has sprung. Wow, there's a lot of vendors on here. I'm not gonna lie, guys. And I'm gonna be, it's a kind of like a, I don't wanna be Debbie Downer right now, but first of all, yeah, cycling not allowed up here. These these stalls here are making an already narrow walkway even more narrow. And, you know, this is, you know, we're like one backfiring engine away from a stampede on this bridge. So, well, Rick, I'm happy they're selling stuff too, but not here on the bridge. Madam Mojo, good to see you. Yes, they are licensed vendors. They're called First Amendment vendors. And technically, we are at One Police Plaza, which is right over there. So technically, this area is administered by One Police Plaza. But don't diss the Debbies. No, I won't. But this is quite dangerous to have this many vendors here. You know, this pathway is only about 16 feet wide. So if we have one very loud backfiring car engine, people might think it's a shootout. And when that happens, you might have a stampede. These tables will just get in the way and make everything a lot more dangerous and terrifying for people. So I kind of want them to just get rid of them, because this is a very... Why? Okay, Gummy Bear. Too many stupid comments, man. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Stupid comments today will get yourself deleted quick, guys. So I really don't care if you want to try to be a jokester. There's an alternative place, yes. The plaza by One Police Plaza. They could use that over there, but it does not get the foot traffic that this place does. Good to see you there, Tangi. Welcome. Yeah, I wish they couldn't. They didn't play copyright music either. Too much tourism does ruin a lot. You know, like that term over tourism. Liam Majors, hello, welcome. Shout out to Pace University. Shout out to Pace University right over there. That's where my mom went to school. My mom went to Pace University, so shout out to the pace setters at Pace University. The Brooklyn Tower does look fantastic from this vantage point. Yes, it does there, Fred. And we're going to finish our little tour today at the base of that building. So we're going to that building way off in the distance over there. But we're making our way into Brooklyn. And CB Earth Day, we do not use that terminology on this channel, so if you could please refrain from using that SSO. SSO is really not allowed to be used on this channel. This is not that channel. I do not condone the act of stream sniping and people directing other people to have them stream snipe me. So please do not use that terminology here on this channel. I would appreciate that. Beautiful clouds. It's getting warm. It's getting warm. That's a big no-no, absolutely. It is great not to see any bikes here on the promenade level. It makes the promenade just a lot more pleasant to walk over. But yes, I'm not going to mention the guy's channel, but no streams. Please do not stream snipe me inside of stadiums. I do not appreciate that one bit. And I'll leave it at that. So there's not going to be any vendors here, Girl in the Curl, because now we're in the part of the bridge that is administered by the Department of Transportation. Good to see you there, Brian. Welcome. Yep, 80 degrees out there in Michigan this week. Bloody. Didn't it just snow, Susan? Didn't it just snow a few weeks ago? Good to see you, Brian. It's okay, CB Earth Day. It's okay. Sunshine NYC. Welcome. Beautiful sunny day here in New York. The clouds are amazing. I have to agree. And there's a nice breeze up here too. It is good. It did, right? It did snow. Bloody hell. 1 week it snows, then it's And then it's 80 degrees. What the hell? Good to see you, Miss Blee. Welcome. Bloody hell. You're at work. Awesome, Miss Blee. Don't work too hard. The 138-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Michigan is a bit bipolar. I have to agree. Good to see you there, Veronica Lynn. Welcome. I'm going to have to get something to drink when we get to the Brooklyn side. It is warm. Warm in Ohio, too. Nice. Bloody hell. Am I going to have to start saying turn on the air conditioning? It is crazy weather. I have to agree. Just look at this, though. It's beautiful out here today. It is very beautiful out here today. Yeah, summer in the city, right? The towers of the Brooklyn Bridge, the tallest man-made structures on the North American continent, completed in the summer of 1875. So the Brooklyn Bridge maintenance is impeccable, Dave. The Brooklyn Bridge is painted constantly. It takes about 2 years to paint the Brooklyn Bridge. And it is impeccable. Happy Wednesday there, Blondie. So you can walk over the Brooklyn, the Manhattan, the Williamsburg, the Queensboro, the RFK Tri-Borough Bridge, and the George Washington Bridge. All the other bridges in New York, including the longest one, which is the Verizon Narrows Bridge, you cannot walk over. Sorry to hear that, Sunshine After the Rain. Horrible fires in New Mexico. Sorry to hear about that. Had to turn on the AC for a little. 85 degrees, Darlene. Holy cow. It's getting hot. Yes, that's right, John Laura. Yes, in the 80s, all of New York City bridges fell into a horrible bit of disrepair. And Donalyn Pryor with a $5 super chat. Donalyn, thank you so much for the 5 Canadian. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. This Brooklyn Bridge is for you. The 8th wonder of the modern world. The first bridge to be made of steel. The first bridge to be electrified with Thomas Edison's electric light bulb. In fact, when this bridge opens on May 24th, 1883, electricity is available in Lower Manhattan for about 2 weeks. Thomas Edison actually donated his light bulbs to the bridge. Keith, absolutely, Keith. Keith, I give bicycle tours over the bridge, so didn't feel like passing out. I feel you. So, of course, as logic always states, we always have to stop in the narrowest spot of the bridge. This spot here, the bridge, is just about 10 feet wide. These gates here are meant to discourage people from climbing up the main cables of the bridge. But everyone always likes to stop right here. And more vendors here on the bridge. How many vendors are we going to get? So many people, Jim. So many people. Always lots of people. On my Brooklyn Bridge. This is my bridge, damn it. I have taken thousands of people over this bridge. And I'm not talking about people watching live streams. I'm talking about flesh, blood, human beings. Over on bicycles, over on walking tours. This is my bridge, damn it. But it is so much nicer not having to contend with all the tourists up here. Because I'm gonna admit, I'm just gonna say it right now. Some tourists are just really stupid. The vendors are ridiculous. They're causing a narrow situation to be even worse. I do give cycling tours over the Brooklyn Bridge there, Keith. Quester, good to see you. Ah, you're here now. Welcome. Look at my beautiful Brooklyn Bridge. They recently cleaned the towers of the Brooklyn Bridge, so they look almost new. the tallest structures on the North American continent. They were completed in the summer of 1875. In fact, the week they completed this tower of the Brooklyn Bridge, General Custer lost at the Battle of Little Bighorn. Pretty amazing. You live in fear. Street vendors? Yeah, me too there, S. Fields. Me too. Let's see the dedication plaque. The dedication plaque finally visible here. Yeah, no more scaffolding, Neil. It's nice. Beautiful day at the office. A little crowded, but a beautiful day nonetheless. Here is a dedication plaque to the Brooklyn Bridge, 1883. Here's all the trustees of the Manhattan, New York and Brooklyn Bridge Company. And then its first major reconstruction back in 1954. Here's the plaque right here. But here it is, John Augustus Roebling. This is the official dedication plaque from 1883. Let's see if we could see, well, here they have all these awesome things are back visible again. Like how they did all the cable work. This is how they did all the cabling. When they spun all that beautiful cable. All these cables lock into an I-beam that locks onto a big plate. And then they place all those stones on top of that plate, and this is how it holds. Each suspension cable, 15¼ inches thick, 19 strands per cable. And then here's my favorite right here. My signal has been solid. Thank you so much, Rick. Here are the goddesses of Brooklyn and Manhattan shaking hands. I love that. Brooklyn Bridge's birthday is coming up in a little bit. I'm so excited about that. We're going to have to be here on May 24th, 1883. Yeah, F4G LTE for the win. I know, the signal has been solid. Good to see you there, Jerry. Welcome. I love my bridge, too. It's my office, baby. The whole story of Roebling, absolutely. It is quite amazing. John Augustus Roebling immigrates here from in 1832 to resolve his destiny in all that space, as his family tradition said. A graduate of the Royal Polytechnic University. Whoa, all right. Ooh, the cops are pulling over somebody. You're on the bridge. Wow, okay. Oh, we got action here on the 138-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. John Roebling also goes on to design the Niagara River Bridge, just north of Niagara Falls. Good to see you, Tom Vetkin. Welcome. Then John Roebling designs a small cast iron bridge in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, over the Allegheny River. And then his third bridge, which was the longest at the time, which was the Ohio River Bridge at Cincinnati. The Ohio River Bridge, when you look at it from the side, it looks like a miniature Brooklyn Bridge. But the Brooklyn Bridge, the queen of all bridges, nearly twice the length of the Ohio River Bridge. At the time, the world's longest suspension bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge, one of the first bridges in the world to utilize to a large extent steel, a new material for a new age. Yeah, they're artwork. Yeah, and I consider those artwork. Yeah, absolutely. And the Mighty Bull with a $5 super chat. Mighty Bull, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, 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 much appreciated. Thank you so much. Hopefully in the near future we'll go say hello to Morris. Next time I'm downtown. I have an idea for tomorrow's live stream. Don't want to give it away just yet. But we'll go see Morris in the very near future. Well, thank you so much, Mighty Bull. Welcome to the Brooklyn Bridge. You're more than welcome, Stevie Earth Day. You have to go fetch your plane. Awesome. Awesome. CB Earth, they don't work too hard, and good luck with that job in South Africa. Be careful tour guiding out there. Thanks for tuning on in. And of course, as logic dictates, everybody has to stop in the narrowest spot of the walkway. Good to see you, Robert. Welcome. People have gotten married on this bridge, and many birthday celebrations have happened on this bridge. But I will give anything to be here on opening day of the Brooklyn Bridge. May 24th, 1883, nearly 14.5 tons of fireworks were released from during a fireworks show that lasted about 3 hours. I've seen engagements happen on here. I've seen breakups happen on here. I always like to say I want to tell all my enemies of the world to meet me one day here on the Brooklyn Bridge. Why is she hanging from the bridge? She's hanging from the bridge. Let's see Manhattan, the greatest skyline in the world. One World Trade Center. Thank you so much, Neil. One World Trade Center right over there, New York. One World Trade Center right over there, New York by Frank Gehry right over there. The Bank of Manhattan building right down there. The Leaning Tower of Lower Manhattan further on down. The buildings of Midtown Manhattan off in the distance over there, like the Empire State Building right over there. The Steinway Tower, One Vanderbilt, 432 Park Avenue. Of course, the Cheese Grater Building. The Manhattan Bridge. Which, to be honest, the Manhattan Bridge is the bridge where you really want to take pictures on. Took photos here on your wedding day. Awesome. Now, as you see, it gets a little bit, you get a little bit more space up here in the middle of the bridge. That's because about 60% of the people are just simply too lazy to walk all the way across the bridge. So they come about halfway and then turn back around. Always remember that if you do take a bicycle here, walk the bicycle here on the promenade level, it's a $175 ticket if the police decide to give you a ticket riding a bike here on the promenade. Let's see the expansion joint right here. How much has the Brooklyn Bridge moved? The Brooklyn Bridge is over-engineered to a factor of 6. Here's all that oil. So this whole thing moves back and forth. And if it was colder, we would be able to see this move. On the coldest days, you can see this thing move just ever so slightly. Good to see Alina 425. Welcome. Look at my beautiful Brooklyn Bridge, all crowded up here. She's holding herself up by her hair, people. What the hell is she doing? That hurts. But I guess it's art. Yep, it's art. Yep, ooh, she's gonna do it. Look at that. Ooh, she's doing it. Oh my God. Ouch. My hair. Oh my God. Wow. Wow, hair club for men. Here's looking at you, kid. Dorina. Good to see you, Dorina. Ouch. Wow, I have truly now seen everything on the Brooklyn Bridge. Anything for the dollar. Because as we all like to know, it's all about that paper. All of the rest you can get later. It's all about that paper. Ouch. Oh my God. It's art. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I want to know what vitamins she takes. I want to know what kind of hair product she has in her hair. I want to know all that, baby. Holy crap. That's insane. Unbelievable, baby. Here in the Brooklyn Bridge. Wow. Wow. It's a bit dangerous, but it's safe, considering. It's safe. Well, there she goes. Being held up by her hair. She has all the good products in her hair. Her hair is very strong, as you can see, holding up all her body weight. Yeah, it must be all that Pantene. Wow. That is pretty wild. I have officially seen it all now on the Brooklyn Bridge. Wow, she should perform at the Coney Island Circus Sideshow. She'll be right at home out in Coney Island. I don't think it hurts, Easy Rider. I think she has trained herself to do that. And they don't even tip her for the selfies, right, Em? Yeah, kind of crazy. Wow. Okay. Well, let's continue on. Let's continue on. I have officially seen it all here on the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's see our Statue of Liberty right down the way over there. That's right, S-Fields. There's our Statue of Liberty right there. Hold your torch up high if you love this weather. The Statue of Liberty, 305 feet, 1 inch tall. The 7 points on the crown are for the 7 seas and 7 continents of the world. Holding that torch up of enlightenment, the enlightenment of democracy. She must hang out at places with cool backdrops. I think she does. I think she's contractually obligated to do that. Weird, but wonderful indeed. It's New York, baby. She's just hanging. She's just chilling. Just hanging on the Brooklyn Bridge, you know. We have beautiful clouds over here. Just wild over here today. Got our skyline of downtown Brooklyn over there. Wow. Let's bid Manhattan goodbye and go into Brooklyn. Let's do it. Let's go into Brooklyn, guys. Yes, plainclothes cops are always here on the bridge. That's why you don't want to do anything really stupid. The plainclothes cops are the ones who give tourists who like to climb the bridge tickets. But big up to Lady Liberty indeed there, Teresa. Liberty enlightening the world, get 2 pennies together. That is how thick her skin is. As we now make our way over into Brooklyn. We're gonna have to get something to drink. It is warm out here, baby. The ultimate goal is to make it to juniors so I could get some rainbow cookies. I am craving the rainbow cookies today. Absolutely. She whips her hair back and forth, S-Fields. She whips her hair back and forth. Never a dull moment, no. Never a dull moment on the Brooklyn Bridge. What we're gonna do is, oh wow, the signal started. So there we go. The signal was bouncing around a little bit there. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna make our way down to the Brooklyn Promenade. We're not gonna go into Dumbo today. We'll make our way over to the Brooklyn Promenade. We'll walk along the Brooklyn Promenade for a little bit, and then we'll make our way over to Fulton Street. I will follow the rainbow. You can hang on to the bridge, just don't climb it. Exactly, Triple G. Yep, destination, the Cheesecake Tower, right over there. We're making our way over there right now because I want to get me. I'm not going to get cheesecake. I'm going to get me some rainbow cookies. And then Dutch is going to be a happy camper when he gets back home to Coney Island. Yep, we're going to go to Brooklyn Heights, Robojacks. Brooklyn Heights Promenade. Coming up next. But first, we're going to see the builder's plaque here on the Brooklyn Bridge. Without these 3 people, we would not have our Brooklyn Bridge. We're going to see those folks right now. Pay homage and honor to the 3 main builders of the Brooklyn Bridge. And I'll bid my office a fond adieu until tomorrow morning. Of course, in the Merrily Melodies cartoon Bowery Bugs, you find out why Steve Brody jumped from the Brooklyn Bridge. And of course, Bugs Bunny, a resident of Flatbush. And Keith G with a $5 super chat. Keith G, I will have a rainbow cookie on you. Keith G, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for sponsoring today's video. Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from the heights. There you go. Thank you so much, Keith. Thank you so much, everyone who's super chatted. Much appreciated. And without these 3 people, we would not have our Brooklyn Bridge. John Augustus Roebling, the father, he designs the bridge. The son, Washington Roebling, he's the one who gets construction started, but he comes down with the Benz. Who really builds the Brooklyn Bridge? Washington's wife. She gets top billing, Miss Emily Warren Roebling. Miss Emily Warren Roebling, the sister of the general that Washington Roebling served under during the Civil War. Miss Emily Warren Roebling, a very highly educated woman, one of the first women to graduate NYU Law School. Her main vocations were the English language and law studies. Of course, Washington Roebling, just like his father, a mathematician, an engineer, an architect, a civil engineer. Well, we always have to remember something in all of our lives, that on the back of every great work, we can find the self-sacrificing devotion of a woman. And that was without Miss Emily Warren Roebling. She was the one who really builds the Brooklyn Bridge. Miss Emily Warren Roebling was the first ceremonial person to cross over the Brooklyn Bridge. She rides over the Brooklyn Bridge in a silver and white carriage, and she was cradling a rooster. The rooster was a symbol of victory. Yeah, girl in the curls, somebody's going to eventually clean that plaque. They just recently got rid of the scaffolding, so I'm pretty sure they're going to clean that. Abdu, good to see Abdu. How's life treating me? Fantastic, fantastic. Life is treating me fantastic. Let's continue on into Brooklyn. Because I'm gathering audience. Yes, Triple G, around 42 people died in the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge. And that number is probably a lot higher than that because people wanted these jobs. This was a very high-paying job. It was open to everyone. It was an unsegregated job site. And, you know, people really wanted these jobs. They were very high-paying for the time. And people who came down with the Benz, you know, they suffered at home in agony. But as Washington Roebling said, Washington Roebling manages the Brooklyn Bridge's construction from his bedroom window over in Brooklyn Heights. And as he said about Emily, Emily was his eyes, his ears, his good right arm. And it's kind of ironic that when people addressed Emily, they spoke to her as if they were speaking to Washington Roebling, so they addressed her as he. But Emily got all the kudos in the end. It is very easy for people to commit suicide off the bridge, Abdu. Most people who jump off the Brooklyn Bridge survive, though. It's not high enough to kill yourself. So some of the last people who jumped off the bridge survived. The last person to die jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge lands on top of a home heating oil barge. But most people survive. I would say about 75% survive. So John Lord, no, the building is not there anymore. Unfortunately, the building was demolished for construction of a little thing called the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. How did the pylons get underneath the river? They used what they called the caisson method. And the caisson method, very simplified, is an inverted wooden box that is placed on the bottom of the riverbed. Air pressure forces the water out of the box. Then workers enter the box through a shaft under very high pressure. Then the workers undermine the edges of the box. As material comes out and it's excavated from inside of the box, the debris is taken out of the box, and then that box slowly settles down. Once the box settles down to the riverbed, they fill it up with concrete, and you have yourself a foundation. The Brooklyn Tower of the Brooklyn Bridge rests on bedrock, roughly 34 feet below river bottom. When they were doing test borings for the Manhattan Tower of the Brooklyn Bridge, they found out that they would have to dig down to the appalling depth of 109 feet below river bottom. How many men are going to die? So Washington Roebling takes a huge gamble. As they were digging deeper and deeper down, the sand was getting so compact that they were using gunpowder to basically blast away the sand. So they were digging terrible, laborious work. Everything was done by hand. And Washington Roebling takes a huge gamble, and I quote, "I find this strata of sand perfectly suitable for a foundation for my Manhattan Tower. I'm quite confident it has not shifted in several million years." And he was correct. So to this day, the Manhattan Tower of the Brooklyn Bridge does not rest on bedrock, but on sand, roughly 19 feet short of bedrock. more than welcome for the detail. Got a long comment here from Christina. FBI agent on a sting. What are we going to do? Are they getting taller or bigger? There's nothing you people can do about this. Christina, thank you so much for your nonsensical comment, and I want to thank you for watching the video. That's a great way to get blocked right there. I am becoming less and less tolerant of stupid comments. So, say a nonsensical comment, and you get yourself blocked by yours truly. It's as simple as that, folks. If you want to have attention, you want to get attention, make your own live stream. There's plenty of space here on YouTube for you to do that. But don't come into mine. I've worked for my audience for the last 7 years. And actually, it's going to be next week, my 7-year anniversary live streaming. Everyone says I copy everyone else. I don't know how I could copy people when I was literally one of the first people doing it here in New York. Pretty much, John. Yep, stupid comments. Makes no sense. Yep. As an attention comment there. That's what I like to call an attention comment. Don't get the 7-year itch when you, yes. Yeah, she should have just came in and said hi, Kings, but you know. Does the bridge wobble from the traffic underneath it? All the time, Abdu. Actually wobbled when I was just on the bridge. So you could always feel the bridge bounce ever so slightly. Let's make our way down to the Brooklyn Promenade. Good to see you, Sandy. Welcome. Someone need a dramatic entrance, yes. Great job, by the way. Very informative. Awesome, Kings. I'm glad you're enjoying. Well, good to see you, Sandy. Welcome on into the show. We're making our way now to the Brooklyn Promenade, where we're going to get some more wonderful views of the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, Verizon Bridge does move big time with the trucks. These are all dynamic structures. So suspension bridges are dynamic structures. They expand and contract depending on the wind. Oh, how do you become a member? The member button is next to the subscribe button. I highly recommend using a computer, because if you're on an iPhone or an Android device, you may not see the join button. But the join button is next to the subscribe button on the main channel there, on the main channel page. And that's how you become a member of Dutch Moz Plus. Dutch Moz Plus, $5 a month, and featuring, depends on the device, right, John? So depending on the device, just look for the join button. It's $5 a month. You get custom emojis made by Brooklyn artists. And welcome to Brooklyn. But more emojis to come. Badges are coming soon. But I only have one tier, $5, and that is to kind of, you got to be serious to be a member of Dutch Moz Plus. But those are all those custom emojis that you see right there. You're on an Android device and it's apparent to you. Okay, awesome. So then, yeah, it depends on what device you're on. But you may or may not see the join button next to the subscribe button. I don't have Android, never had an Android device. Get on the computer. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much there, Sandy. There you go. Thank you so much, Rick. Let's go down these steps here. And make our way over to the Brooklyn Promenade. Khadija, welcome. Beautiful sky indeed, Sandy. Yeah, beautiful day here in New York. I think we're going to get a beautiful view once we get over to the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. X Mode, have I been to Peter Luger's? Yes. I like the Peter Luger's sauce better than the actual steak. Give me the Peter Luger's steak sauce any day. I could drink that stuff. Of course, Peter Luger's out in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. We're walking across, right now, we're walking across Cadman Plaza now. Cadman Plaza, before this park was here, used to be a whole tangle of trolley depots and sheds. And then a little thing called urban renewal happened in the 1950s. And you end up getting this beautiful urban park. Look at this happy guy. Yes. That's a happy puppy. Happy puppy living his life here. That's a Brooklyn Heights dog. No doubt lives in a $1 million apartment there. $1 million apartment dog right there. Let's walk down Montague Street. Us Brooklynites call it Montague Street. Have a whole bunch of trailers set up here. They're gonna film something here, it looks like tonight, or maybe right now. Whole bunch of production vehicles right down over there. No doubt filming a movie of some sort. Do you like this nonsense? Hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much there. Girl on the curl. British Grey, good afternoon. Welcome on into the show. This curved, sloped building here, this is called the Olympia. Right over there. And we're about to get the light here. And who watches Kojak? There was a recent episode of Kojak where there was a high-speed car chase, and they used this street right here. You see Peaks, the Mason Peaks Candy Factory in the background. Yes, Rick. The link. Last time I checked the link, Rick, everything works, Rick. I don't know if it doesn't work for you on your end. I really don't know what's wrong. But I've checked the link, and I've checked the Discord works and the link works. So if it doesn't work on your end, I really don't know what's wrong. Good to see you, Toronto guy. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. But yes, I've checked the link. I've checked the link in the Nightbot, and it all works. It works. At least it works on my end. And I've checked it on my phone and on a laptop. You used to watch Kojak back in the 70s? Yeah. No, there's a scene that was filmed like right on this street here, and then they end up down where Brooklyn Bridge Park is today. So now we're walking Montague Street, but of course we call it Montague Street. In Brooklynese. Look at this. Welcome to Brooklyn Heights. Some of the oldest homes here in New York City are right here. Brooklyn Heights, the 6th or 7th most expensive neighborhood to live in all of New York City. Good to see you, RJ. I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you so much. I'm feeling better. I gotta love these little streets here. You could stroll down here. Love these properties. Me too. Let's see. I see a Mr. Softy truck over there. I wonder if I could get a bottle of water. Let's see if I could get a bottle of water. Because I could kill for a bottle of water right now. Yes, we are going to the Promenade, Triple G. Yes. We are going to the Promenade. Is he driving away? Damn it, I was gonna buy water from him. He's driving away. God damn it. These lovely streets down here. Gotta love them. I know there's another vendor. Oh, did he stop? Let's see if I can go get a bottle of water from this guy here. Because I am thirsty. Very charming area. I would love to live here. I would love to live here. Off today. No, Sandy, I worked this morning. Okay, let me get some money here. Hicks Street is a wonderful street. To think they wanted to build the Brooklyn Queens Expressway down Hicks Street. Yeah, absolutely, Toronto guy, yeah. All right, let's see if we get a bottle of water here. Hey man, can I get a bottle of water? How much? Thank you, sir. Good to see you, John. Welcome. Usually go to Key Food or Montague for water. That's a bit of a walk from here, there, Triple G. But good to see you, John. All right, water has been procured. That's a good thing. Let me enjoy a sip of water here. Actually, let's go down a little bit further down here, and then I'm gonna sip on some water here, and you guys are gonna stare at the Statue of Liberty while I sip on some water. It feels like I took a bike tour right down the street this morning. Oh wait, I did. A truck. Yes, the ice cream truck is heaven. These pretty flowers. $2, Rick. $2, perfectly reasonable for a bottle of water. It's ice cold, so that's it's a long way to Tipperary. Yes. Okay, here's my favorite street, Willow Street. We're gonna walk down Willow Street after we walk a little bit of the promenade. Look at Willow Street. Look, Willow Street looks like a movie set. Always look at it. That's Brooklyn in a nutshell right there. A tree grows in Brooklyn. They have filmed many movies on Willow Street. We'll walk down a little bit of Willow in a little bit. Let me first, I'm gonna put you guys up on a wall. So I'll put the gimbal down here for a second, and I'm gonna sip my water. Uh-oh, tollway zone, road repair. Are they beginning to build the new Brooklyn Queens Expressway? A pretty beautiful neighborhood, absolutely. Wow, they really don't want people to park here. Wow. After this, after I take my sip of water here, we're gonna make our way onto the Brooklyn Promenade. Gonna cross Columbia Heights. Absolutely, Paula. Once you guys hit the lottery, you could buy this one here for 44 million. Right here in the corner. You could buy this whole building here. It has a 2-car garage for 44 mil. All right. Let's take in the views here while I sip some water. Wishing for those rainbow cookies. My wish will come true at the end of this live stream. All right. There's Lower Manhattan right there. John Costello, the heights they're talking about is Washington Heights and Upper Manhattan. In the Heights is Washington Heights and Upper Manhattan. Yeah, 2-car garage with a pretty view and a rooftop garden. And that's the view right there. What you're looking at right now. The ventilation shaft for the A train is right there beneath us. That is the Montague Street tunnel. Oh, heavenly water. That was damn good. All right. You always get the view. That's right. Because what is New York without a view, right? What is New York without a view, and what is a day without a bagel? Am I right? All right. Let's do it. Oh, that was good. All right, let's make our way on to the Brooklyn Heights Promenade now. Rainbow cookies are also called tricolor cookies. They're really like cake, but they're rainbow cookies. And at the end of this live stream, I'm going to make my way to Junior's. We're going to end this live stream at Junior's. And I'm going to get me a pound of rainbow cookies for me and my wife. Don't you love the sun playing hide and seek with the clouds? Yeah. As we make our way onto the Brooklyn Heights Promenade, winner of the 1961 Better Highways Award from General Motors, here is the Brooklyn Heights Promenade, also known as the Triple Cantilever. 3 decks built into the heights of Brooklyn Heights, built into the rock. All right, so that is a perfect way to end my workday, absolutely. But here it is, the Brooklyn Heights Promenade, built in 1955. Road builder Robert Moses wanted to build the Brooklyn Heights Expressway directly through Brooklyn Heights down Hicks Street. Instead, he was forced to build around the neighborhood and build this very complicated roadway called the Triple Cantilever. Beautiful views of Lower Manhattan from here, Brooklyn Bridge. Don't you love that skyline? To think we started our live stream over there at the South Street Seaport. Wonderful views of Brooklyn Bridge Park down below, Statue of Liberty, Governor's Island. Now eventually this whole promenade is going to have to be rebuilt because it's beginning to shift and move around. The vibrations of the 270,000 cars, trucks, and buses are making their way into the foundations of all these apartment buildings here to my left-hand side. They're trying to figure out a better way to rebuild this whole structure here, but at some point the people here living along the promenade will be impacted by traffic. It's not going to be cool. Spring atmosphere, absolutely, Dorina. But eventually, when the highway and promenade is rebuilt, we will have a wider promenade and a wider highway down beneath us. So here are some copper reliefs showing the changing skyline from this view. We're at the end of Clark Street now. Here's the view back from 1776. Then we move over to 1880. Then we move again to 1935. And then here's the view from 2001. So am I getting cheesecake? No, I'm not getting cheesecake. Yes, the foundations are being shaken apart. The foundations are, there's a lot of vibration being taken into these structures here. It did grow since 35. Yes, it did. Pretty amazing. What a view indeed, Blondie. So again, Neil, these plaques were near at the end of Clark Street. Then there's another set of plaques at the end of Pierpont Street. Beautiful Brooklyn Bridge Park and the big berm of a hill to keep the sound of the highway out of the park. And then down beneath us, there's the highway. Hello there, Activity 79. Welcome. Your flag is setting off your front camera. Okay. Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday. Trying to figure out something fun for us to do tomorrow. Oh, absolutely, Dorina. Yes, New York is every season it's a different city here in New York. So each season has a completely different feel than the other. But it's New York. New York is to live in a place of perpetual change. So, ooh, a lot of pollen up here. Staten Island Ferry just leaving Lower Manhattan right now. We're going to turn off here at Pierpont and start making our way towards downtown Brooklyn now. Good to see you, Stano Costa. Moving to New York soon, and this is giving you some insight where to live. Awesome. If you can afford to live around here, you got some money.
We're always like, yeah.
The 2:30 boat. Just departing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. No.
So let's make our way over to Pierpont here. Have I ever filmed at Yankee Stadium? No, I have not, Mark. Back to work, don't work too hard, Sandy. Yep, all weather in one day. Pierpont Street and Pierpont Place. Let's go down to Montague here. Let's go down to Montague, and then we'll make our way towards downtown Brooklyn. 21 days until the big move, Metalhead. Awesome. Look at these beautiful streets over here. A very prestigious and expensive neighborhood of Brooklyn Heights. Captain Super, there are 2 Junior's restaurants in Times Square. Chatty birds indeed. Do I ever do tours of the Bronx? Not on the regular, no. So let's go down Montague. Yep, we don't go to Times Square on this channel. We go to Times Square probably once a month on this channel. The most exciting thing has just been completed, the lifting of the Palace Theater. The Palace Theater lifted some 30 feet to make room for new retail. As in pass in front of the Breukelin, that's the original spelling of Brooklyn, the Dutch spelling of Brooklyn. Now we're making our way down towards downtown Brooklyn. And we're going to walk down Fulton Street, which is no doubt going to be really loud and crazy. Yeah, good news, RoboJacks. Yeah, the Palace Theater has been lifted 30 feet. Ooh, Montague Street's an open car-free street on Saturdays. That's cool. Lovely Montague Street here, lovely shopping street here. Got a little promotion with paid vacation time. Awesome. See me and Coney sooner. Awesome, Sandy. Yeah, no elevators. Sorry, guys. No elevators. Mars SoCal, welcome. Hi, do you own a car or Sony? Just take the subways. Yes, I don't own a car. Cars are kind of hard to own here in New York because space is at a premium. So I take the train and the bus everywhere. Sorry, guys. Yeah, just take the subway. Great way to get around. No need for a car here in New York. No need for a car. You only really need a car if you're traveling outside of the 5 boroughs. Yeah, exactly, Toronto guide. Yeah, John Lord needs his car. I don't blame you, John. If you especially have mobility issues and whatnot. Cars are important. But I'm still young and full of energy, vim, and vigor. But I am looking into getting an electric scooter. And one of the Vespa ones, like the big ones. Want to get one just so I can go to the beach. Yes, taxi Mark there. Yes, I have seen filming of the Impractical Jokers. And if there's one thing that I dislike here in New York is the filming of the Impractical Jokers. I'll tell you what happened. I was finishing a tour. I was in the South Street Seaport. And the Impractical Jokers were doing a joke that when people hit the little button to change the light to cross the street, it released an air horn. Well, an elderly lady hit that little button and the sound startled her, and she fell to the ground and injured her arm. And yeah, I'm not a fan of the Impractical Jokers. I think that comedy is quite stupid, and I don't find that show funny at all. But especially since I saw somebody get injured, especially an elderly woman, she was in her 80s. She messed up her arm pretty bad, and the producers had to come out and bandage her up and say what was going on, and so not a fan of the Jokers. Never was, never will be. Yep, the unfunny guys from Staten Island. Yes. The unfunny guys from Staten Island. And especially prank channels in general. I do not like prank channels here on YouTube. I think they're quite, it's quite lowbrow comedy. This one to New York, the transportation is great, absolutely. New to the channel, awesome, Mars. Welcome on into the channel. You're not missing much, Brian. But all prank channels, I was never a fan of those. All right, approaching Clinton Street right now. And getting ever closer to the courthouses. So I want to take you guys to Liberty State Park.
Oh my God!
I used to do tours in Liberty State Park. And yeah, I want to take you guys to Liberty State Park. I want to go take you guys back to the Statue of Liberty. We went to the Statue of Liberty last year. So yeah, I would love to go take you guys over to Liberty State Park. Listening and laughing there, Myrna? Awesome. Once we get to Court Street here, we're going to officially be crossing into downtown Brooklyn. So we're still in the last little block here of Brooklyn Heights. And then we're going to make our way into downtown Brooklyn. Can we get to 200 likes? 9 more likes to 200. Thank you so much there, RoboJax. Would I ever get a Harley or something similar? Probably not. Probably not. Those are a little bit too loud for New York. Now I get my 69 degrees here in downtown Brooklyn. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Looks like we're right on time with our tour today. Running like a clock. I was expecting to be here by 2:30, and here it is, 2:30 to the minute. And as I always like to say, the history is all around us. And one of my favorite plaques in all of New York City is right here. Right here, history was made that changed America. Right here, Jackie Robinson signed to the Brooklyn Dodgers. Right here. Right here. Kind of amazing. Currently, the current population of Brooklyn is 2.7 million people. Yep, headed to Brooklyn Borough Hall. I like to call it Brooklyn City Hall because Brooklyn was its own city until the mistake of 1898, that is. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate you watching. Here it is, Brooklyn City Hall, built in 1867. I love that plaque too, John. And here is Brooklyn City Hall, home of our new borough president, Antonio Reynoso. As we look down Court Street here. And then, of course, Civil Court right over here. Me and my dad still have to go to jury duty. Yes, the Jackie Robinson Museum is in a bit of a limbo, John Law. That's supposed to open on Varick and Canal Street, and I don't know why it hasn't been opened. The signage is all there and everything, but it just hasn't opened. I don't know when it's going to open. I will say hello to Bobby K, Neil. I will say hello to Bobby K. If I see him, I'll say hello. Welcome to the historic skyscraper district of downtown Brooklyn. Right over here. But here is Brooklyn Borough Hall. Brooklyn City Hall, baby. Yes, Brooklyn's a city. If Brooklyn was a city by itself, we would be the 4th largest city in the United States. How much this used to be Ebbets Field. Captain Super, Ebbets Field no longer exists, and that's a pretty long way away from me. That's about 3 miles from here, near where the Brooklyn Botanical Garden is. Oh, I just passed him. Oh, sorry about that, Neil. I did pass Bobby Kennedy, that's right. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I walked right past Bobby Kennedy's bust over there in front of the courthouse. I'm kind of getting to the end of the tour here. My dogs are beginning to bark. No doubt have probably done about 15,000 steps in our 2 hours and 31 minutes we have been on so far. As we approach the den of antiquity, yes, Brooklyn Law School. Coming on up to our left-hand side here, and Fulton Street right in front of us. I'll see you later, Colleen. Have a great afternoon, great evening, and a great night, depending on where you're watching from all around the world. Good to see you there, David Monin out Aberdeen with Cola the dog. Woof, woof. Out there in Aberdeen, Scotland. Thanks for tuning on in. We're going to cross this crazy street now here. This cabbie here is... Let's see if the cabbie hits me. We're going to get right up next to him here and see if he moves that cab. Oh, he did. He moved it right towards my knee. That would have been such a lovely lawsuit right there. My goodness. All right, time to go down the crazy Fulton Street here. Here we are, Fulton Street, baby. Good to see you, Will. Welcome. We're officially walking Fulton Street. And the final stanza of our tour is now upon us. Gonna make our way over to 9 Decal, the Cheesecake Tower. And then I'm gonna go in the back of the Cheesecake Tower and grab myself some rainbow cookies for me and my wife for an after school and after dinner snack. Because after all, me and my wife still go to school, folks. The school of hard knocks. We're going to downtown Brooklyn. The new downtown Brooklyn, might I add. And Boo the cat says meow, meow, and woof woof to all the cats and dogs watching. You want to see the cookies? I got to go inside to show you guys the cookies. And I don't think they like me to live stream inside of the doorway there. Oh. That's a downtown Brooklyn tradition right there. Just blasting music. Yeah, Freudian slip there, Myrna. Boogie. All right, up now, boogie, boogie, boogie. Get down. Yeah, I can't live stream inside, guys. I cannot live stream inside of Junior's restaurant. There's going to be other customers in that little doorway area. And I'll post a picture on Instagram. That's right. Follow me on Instagram and I'll post a picture of the cookies on my Instagram page. Thank you so much, Neil. And thank you so much there, John Lore. City Styles, haven't heard them in years. Yeah. Haven't been there in years. You know how it is in Brooklyn. Yes, my Insta is awesome. Yeah, I'll post a picture on Instagram of the cookies. No, not the black and white donut place. That's the donut plant. I'm gonna go to Junior's Cheesecake, and I'm not gonna get cheesecake. I'm only getting cookies, but they have amazing rainbow cookies at Junior's. Old school style rainbow cookies. Good to see you, Ange. I'm doing freaking great. Everyone, do me a favor. Follow Yo Ange. Congratulations on your 2,000 subscribers. Bring it on to 10,000, Ange. Good to see you. Yeah, a lot of stores changing here on Fulton Street. Ever changing here on Fulton Street. One of the greatest shopping streets in the world. Fulton Street. Good to see you, Ange. Welcome. Everyone follow Yo Ange, great YouTuber from the Upper West Side. I was actually watching a replay of Yo Ange having some breakfast at that diner over there. Was that 103rd Street, that is? That looked good. I was like, I gotta go up there, baby. Gotta take my wife uptown one of these days. Get myself some breakfast up there. All right, the old A&S, today Macy's. For all you old school Brooklynites, Abraham and Strauss. 100th Street, there you go, yeah, 100th Street. That place is good. Gotta love your old school diners. If you're here in New York, visit an old school diner, keep them alive. All right, the Metro Diner, that's right, Metalhead, the Metro. Good stuff. Gotta love it. But I like how Yo, Ange, and Joe have such a good time. I mix Fortunoffs, I mix Alexander's, I miss Mays. I miss all them stores. Let's all go to Gimble's. And buy some Gimbles at Gimble's. All right, so many old school diners. Not too many left, exactly. That's why you got to visit them. That's why you got to visit them. Yeah, remember Fortunoffs? Let's go to Pergament. I don't go to Home Depot. I go to Pergament, damn it. I go to Pergament. Let's go to Pergament. All right. I can remember that far back? Of course I can. I'm an old timer, damn it. Let me yell at you. Let me put my teeth back in my mouth so I could yell at you. Anyway. Good old Fortunoffs. Hopefully they'll bring back Toys R Us. Because I will always be a Toys R Us kid. Let's go to Corvettes. I gotta get some food at Bohacks. Let's go to Bohacks. And all those great stores that no longer exist. At least cookies exist down the block. That will always be here. That cookies will be here after the nuclear blast. Guaranteed. But ladies and gentlemen, my feet are certainly barking right now. And I'm very happy to say that we have made it to Albee Square and the Brooklyn Tower, the Cheesecake Tower. We have made it. You're more than welcome, Ange. We have made it to the Brooklyn Tower. We have made it to the Cheesecake Tower. 9 decal people. The tallest building in Brooklyn. Right there at 1,099 feet tall. We have made it, ladies and gentlemen. My dogs are barking and my stomach is dying for a rainbow cookie. You sense rainbows? I sense rainbows too. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone for tuning on in and enjoying this little walk with me over the Brooklyn Bridge. But from the Brooklyn Tower, 9 DeKalb here in downtown Brooklyn. This is Dutch Moz signing off. Have a fantastic Brooklyn day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones, cherish the moments, and good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care. Nighty night. Bye-bye.